Okay, third grade, you get to create a sea turtle silhouette ocean painting. So all we're going to do this week, it's actually going to take 2 weeks, but this week we're going to do our background, the water, and then next week we are going to paint the silhouettes of the sea turtles. Now in art, when we talk about a silhouette, what we really mean is we can only see the shadow. We can only see the shadow, which gives us very crisp shapes and of the subject, whatever it is. We can really see the sharp edges of the shapes of whatever the subject is. So that is a silhouette. We can't see any color. We just see the shadow. So this week we are going to be painting the background, and we will have 3 different colors for the water. We are actually going to have blue. You can't hardly tell under this light, but that is a turquoise, and white. So what we're going to do first is we're not going to clean our brush. We're actually going to do this all in one sweep without using water. So if I am going to paint, and I'm not going to clean my brush, and I'm only going to use, I'm only going to use my paintbrush without water, I'm going to start with my lightest color, because once I dip into the dark, I will never get that light color back. Then my brush will always have dark on it, and I'll never get back to my purest white or purest lighter color. So I'm going to start out with my white, and if you notice in this picture, we actually have the sun coming up in the corner of the picture. So, or the sun is actually shining through the water. It's not coming up, it's shining through the water. So we are actually going to create that illusion that there is sunlight coming through in the corner, and the turtles are going up to the sunlight. That is also going to cause a silhouette because of the bright light behind the turtles. We would not be able to see any details on the turtles. We would only see the shadows of the turtle. So we're going to start up in the corner. We're going to pretend like our sunlight is coming from right up here, because our little turtles are going to be swimming up to the light. So I'm going to dip into my white, and in the corner of the page, I'm going to go ahead and put some white right here in the corner. And I know you can't hardly see it, but that's okay. It's there. Now, as I get down into the ocean, my colors, my blue is going to start getting lighter. It'll be lighter close to the light, and then it's going to get darker. Do you see back here? This is where the sunlight is not hitting the water, so it's going to be pretty dark. So up here, if you notice, it's almost a turquoise because the light is hitting this blue color. So this is why we're going to now dip into our turquoise, because it's closer to the light, and we're going to blend this turquoise in with this white. Okay. And you want to blend it. Do you see? That's okay. I'm actually blending it up into the white, and that's okay. I'm going to even cover up that white. That's okay. See how bright that is? So this is going to be my brightest part. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I've got lots of paint on this brush, so I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this turquoise off. Okay, I might want to dip in a little more turquoise. This is more pure turquoise. This had the white mixed in it. So again, I'm going from one value, which is how light or dark a color is. I'm going from lightest value all the way to darkest value. So I'm going to make sure I get my edges. Now I can go ahead and pick up some of this dark blue, and I'm going to start mixing and blending this dark blue in with the turquoise. Now what you don't want are big sharp lines, because that doesn't look realistic. In nature, that doesn't happen. You're going to have colors kind of blend into each other. So you want to make sure, that you're blending. See, I'm even bringing some of that dark blue down into my turquoise. I don't want that really sharp line. That does not happen in nature. So I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to pick up some more darker blue. Again, I'm just going to be getting darker and darker, right? into the ocean, because this is where the sunlight is not going to hit. I'm making big strokes. And pick up some more of that dark blue. Make sure I don't want to leave any white. Okay, I'm in the ocean. I'm not going to have any, I'm going to fill all that in. I'm not going to have any just white spots down in the ocean. Okay, and again, I'm going to blend, and that's okay. I can mix these colors. What I don't want to do is take my blue brush now, my dark blue, and touch any of that lighter color up there in the front where the sunlight is poking through. But I can blend some of this up into my turquoise. That's okay. I might even want to grab a little more of this turquoise just to blend that a little better. Now again, what I don't want is that sharp line. So I might need to pick up a little more of my white to really blend that, because I don't want that really heavy, thick, sharp line. I want it all blended. I can even pull some of this lighter color into the dark. Make it look a little more realistic. Can totally do that. Maybe some of that light's getting through. All right, so you should have something that looks like this when you're done. Make sure you don't have any harsh edges. You want it all to really mix and blend really well. You want it very cohesive. That means it's all one piece. It all belongs in the water. So it should look about like this. And then next week, I'm going to actually show you how to create the effect like sun rays are coming down through the water. And then we're going to draw and paint the silhouettes of the turtles. Okay, when you are done with this, you will need to bring this to the drying rack. You will need to get a wipe. You will need to clean your hands. Come back and clean your mat. Go ahead and leave your mats at your tables today, because everybody's going to be painting and everyone's going to be doing some type of sea creature, ocean theme this week. Okay, have fun. Don't forget to blend.